Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Go!
Right back to Mitchell here.
Ooh, the juke.
Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Washington.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go, Snap. Go.
Play action. It's Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to find Calvin Austin.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Here's Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go, Snap.
Fields now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, son.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jaylen Warren with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell.
Fighting his way through contact.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
A handoff for Warren.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Monday. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, That allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check out.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Second down and 4.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going deep for Bateman.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Here we go, son. All right.
Now Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Go.
To the air again, Fields. Got his man, it's Warren.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 50, here's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Again, Fields.
Completes it to Austin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And it's caught.
5 yards that time on the completion.
And now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
Now it's Fields. Completes Austin here over the middle.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Don't jump.
Here's Warren.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw. Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Hey, check that. Street.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
He finds Austin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Here's Daniels. That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Get up.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10.
Street, ready, go.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
Rolling to his right.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Go check, Bobcat, Bobcat.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Right there, hurt.
They run over center with Mitchell. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards, now it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
To throw is Fields.
Steps away to his left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? Here we go, shot.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake, Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.